we present I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue.
A panel game.
And would you believe it, once again it's Tim Brooke-Taylor, Graham Garden and Bill Oddie, joined this week by John Cleese. Dave Lee is still seated at the piano, but this time Humphrey Littleton is in the chair.
Once again, I'm proud and intensely happy to present, on the one hand, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie. And their wordy opponents, Graham Garden and John Cleese. This, as you know, is a sort of panel game. Don't worry, it only goes on for half an hour and then things will get back to normal. First round is the one in which each team has to sing the words of one song to the tune of another. Right. John and Graham, please sing the words of All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth to the tune of Men of Harlech.
All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, my two front teeth. See my two front teeth, if I could only have my two front teeth. Then I could wish you a Merry Christmas. It seems so long since I could say, sisters who's sitting on a thistle, gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could only whistle. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
Sorry, I was just testing my buzzer. For the benefit of the audience, I shall be judging this on rendition. Tim and Bill, we'd like you to sing the words of Yes, We Have No Bananas. If you'll loosen your ties in the approved Tony Bennett manner and sing it to the tune of I Left My Heart in San Francisco.
Oh, yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. We've string leaves and onions, cabbages and scallions, and all kinds of fruit. And say we have an old-fashioned tomato, a nice juicy potato. But yes, we have no
Right, well, one or two Welshmen in the audience stood up and sprung a leak during that Men of Harlech, so I'm giving 2 points to the A team and 1 to the B team. We go on to the next round, which... oh, wait a minute, before the next round, I have to introduce a round which we're coming to at the very end of the program. And later on, at the end of the program, the teams are going to be asked to announce, in the form of a Master of Ceremonies announcement, people with silly names. To give the players time to think them up, I'll leave it until later in the program before I ask for their silly names, appropriate to the late arrivals at the Zookeepers Ball. So, team, that's what you have to think up now. We'll go on quickly to the next round. This is a round called Word for Word. And I give each team a word, and they must immediately come up with another word which has nothing whatever to do with the word I gave them. And the other team can challenge and try to prove a connection. I'm going to start with the A team, with Graham Garden. And as soon as I can find my list of words, I've written out all the words I know and lost them. Graham, your word is grocer. Objection from Tim Brooke-Taylor.
There was a long delay then. Grocer, long pause. No connection with a long pause, I can tell you.
I didn't want to say anything libelous.
There's nothing in the rules.
I retract that objection.
All of these, there's nothing in the rules about long pause.
Ah. Long pause. Kangaroo.
So, we're now going to start with John Cleese with a different word, and the word is screw.
Feather.
Mice.
Piano.
Armadillo.
Watering can.
Elephant.
Objection from Tim Brooke-Taylor.
Connection. I got an elephant's foot watering can.
It's true. It is. He has too.
Yes. Objection upheld.
A can for watering elephants.
And I've lost the score. But we're going to start now with Tim Brooke-Taylor, and he's going to start with the word crutch.
Rainbow.
Crutch.
Rainbow.
My buzzer won't buzz. My buzzer won't buzz. I can't make my buzzer buzz.
9 objections in one there.
Repetition.
From John McDowell.
There's nothing in the rules. Mr. Chairman, be honest about this.
1 mark for being in the wrong panel game.
Also lack of entertainment.
I'm going to give one more word now. I'm going to ask Graham Garden to start with the word stag.
Whistle. Pillow.
Rebarbative.
Recidivist.
Sesquipedalianism.
Antediluvian.
Elvira Madigan.
Gaius Cutus.
Vampire Bat.
Thank you.
Objection from Bill Oddie.
I couldn't have said any of those.
Therefore
Therefore, they are connected.
That's true, Lord.
Objection upheld. Because, as a matter of fact, I happen to know that Bill Oddie couldn't have said any of the words that have been mentioned so far. 4 marks for each of the teams there for managing to keep going as long as they did. The next round is called Swanee, How I Love You. And I'm going to ask each team to play a tune on Swanee whistles. This is an instrument, as you know, which requires perfect pitch from the executant. And I have to recognize or guess what tune they're playing. And we'll start now with whoever's got the Swanee whistle. We'll start now with Graham Garden and John Cleese.
I don't know what they're playing.
This is the point when I'm called upon to identify the tune. It's difficult for me because both of them were playing a different tune. John Cleese was playing an excerpt from one of the later works of John Cage, one of the pieces which have been recently featured on the Radio 3. Is that correct?
That's right.
That's right, yeah.
That's not what I was trying to play.
And Graham Garden, accidentally, in the course of that performance, played about 1.5 bars of Moon River.
Right. Is that right?
So for...
Was that what it was?
I'll judge this one when we've heard the song from Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie. difficult to hear that one for the sound of pennies clanking into a tin mug. But after a long time, I did manage to detect a few bars of Climb Every Mountain.
Thank you. Right. Thank you.
But on time, you have a time penalty there, because it took me several hours to get that one. So you get 1, and the other team get 2. The score at the moment is indecipherable. But I'll add it up in a moment. Now we have a round in which I read out some world records, and I'm going to ask the teams to identify them, but I'm not going to tell them what the record is for. I'm simply going to tell them the world record, and they've got to tell me what it's for. In fact, I'm not going to ask the teams, I'm going to ask each individual member of each team, starting with John Cleese. And this record is £13 per annum.
Annum.
That's what I said.
Right. It's the number of voles an Icelander eats. Well, the weight of voles.
I should make it clear that this is pounds sterling.
It's the value of the vole.
In fact, you're surprisingly close.
It's the value of the Icelanders that lemmings eat.
Keep going, you're very near to it.
It's the value of
Yes.
a lemming's pelt.
I'll tell you what it is.
When the Icelanders pelt the it's the cost.
I'll tell you.
No, I don't really know.
You really were very, very close to that. I'll tell you the actual answer, the exact answer. It's the cost of the upkeep of the longest moustache in the world, belonging to Mazurya Din, a Brahmin of the Pentabagh district in Uttar Pradesh, India. So you see, you were quite close.
How long is that?
And that, I think, an answer which...
Yes!
An answer which deserves no marks, richly. Bill Oddie, your record is 103.6 miles per hour.
It's the speed that I run out of the room when the Tony Blackburn show comes on.
Fishes.
I can't really accept that answer,
It's true, I'm telling you.
but it applies to so many people, not only you. I'll give you the answer. Do you want
It's
to know
the speed that Tony Blackburn runs out of the room when the goodies come on.
The answer to that one is it's the highest measured speed of expelled... This is rather disgusting, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
The highest measured speed of expelled particles during a sneeze.
What a
I'm very
nasty
glad.
idea.
I'm very glad you didn't know that, Bill.
Yes, quite.
Graham Garden, your record, which I ask you to identify, is 8 hours 50 minutes and 250 yen.
8 hours, 50 minutes and 250 yen.
Not 240.
No, 250.
Oh, it's not that one then.
No, it's not.
It's a 250 yen record, isn't it? It's the... Yes, it's the slowest speed at which a Japanese camel keeper can count 250 yen. I know it sounds boring, but it's a fact.
Well, it's the length and admission price of the world's longest film. You remember seeing it? It was on BBC television one Sunday afternoon.
They showed it on ATV and it was cut to 12 minutes.
Please, satirical marks.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, yours is 101,300 square feet.
No, it isn't.
And 101,300 square feet.
That's what... it sounds like a description of Napoleon's army retreating from Moscow.
Funnily enough, you're very, very close.
At least it was a quick answer.
Well, you
Close? Would you
I
like
think
me to
I'm
go
going to
on?
give you half a mark. You're the only one who scored a half a mark on this, because you have got close enough to say Napoleon. It does, in fact, concern Wellington. It's the largest floor area of any wooden building, and it exists in the Department of Education in Wellington, New Zealand. I'll tell you the scores in a moment. But meanwhile, this next round looks like going on for a long time, so I shall have ample opportunity for totting up the score while that's going on. This is a round in which each member of the teams has to impersonate a well-known person impersonating another well-known person, reciting a nursery rhyme. And I shall give you the people that you have to do. Now, John Cleese, I'd like you to impersonate Clive Jenkins, impersonating Her Majesty the Queen, reciting Jack and Jill.
Now?
Go ahead, Clive.
My executive and I advised the said Jack and Jill not to carry on with their proposed plans to go up the hill to fetch a pail of Dom Perignon 56. It's all very good. But unfortunately, Jack fell down and broke my crown. And we had to call the strike off. Johnny.
Never mind.
Good. Well, we'll give you a couple of marks for that. Graham, I'd like you to impersonate Eddie Waring, impersonate...
Impossible.
Finks?
impersonating Walter Gabriel. It can't be fixed because I'm setting these and I've never watched any of your programs. Reciting Sing a Song of Sixpence.
Lord, a pocket full of rye. 20 blackboard, big dinner pie, oh, John. Well, the pie was open, the birds began to sing, and quite a nice noise they made. I said, wasn't that a dainty dish to serve before a king? No. Well, now back to David Vine.
Well, I scored 2 to Eddie Waring and 1 to Walter Gabriel, making a net total of 1 mark. Tim Brooke-Taylor, impersonate Edward Heath, impersonating Maurice Chevalier, reciting Humpty Dumpty.
Bonsoir. Je veux chanter une chanson. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. Une autre chanson. Humpty Dumpty. Is that on a well? Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's asses. It's not like I done it. All the king's men couldn't put Humpty together. Again. Thank you so much. You're too kind. Thank you. Merci. Good night.
I'm going to give you 1 mark on the grounds that Edward Heath does a much better impersonation than Maurice Chevalier. Bill Oddie, this one, you'll get a bonus mark if you can get through this one without doing yourself an injury. I want you to impersonate Tommy Cooper, impersonating Louis Armstrong, reciting 3 Blind Mice.
That's a lot, Bill.
3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. Zippity boo bop. See them run. See them run. I've seen them run. I've seen them run. Have you seen them run? I've seen them run. Look at them run. Whoa, baby, look at them run. Yeah, all right.
What? I run after the farmer's wife. Well, I seen the farmer's wife. I'll run after her. No fools, those mice. See what I'm going to do. I do a little trick. I take a carving knife. I gotta cut off the tails. I gotta cut off the tails. Here, I cut off one tail. I cut off two tails. I'll cut off his head. Oh, yeah! You ever see such a thing in your life? I didn't see it. Oh, no. There's 3 blind... 3 blind mice. Oh, yeah.
Two marks there, which is the maximum that I'm allowed to give on that particular one. Now, the teams, I can actually give you the score now. The teams stand as follows. John Cleese and Graham Garden have scored 18. Terrible tense hush come over. And Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie have scored 20 and a half. Never mind John and Graham. There's plenty of time yet. Worse luck. We have a singing relay now. And in this round, one of the players of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner must sing a duet. But each one has to sing alternate words. In other words, the duet is alternating between the two of them, one word each. Any player who falters or messes up the game is declared soppy, and 2 points go to the other side, which I'll write down now because it's a foregone conclusion. But John and Graham, I'd like you to sing alternately. I'd like you to give actually a romantic interpretation of this song, if you will. Give me the moonlight.
Give me the moonlight, give me the glow, and leave the rest to me. Give me a babbling brook, give me a shady...
Well, you lose a point, but what we do now... You can get that point back now if you manage to get through the song at a faster tempo.
Oh, certainly. Give me the moonlight, give me the girl, and leave the rest to me. Give me the... Oh, no!
They scored no marks for that. And we go over to the other side, and we have an alternating version from Tim and Bill of Stop Your Tickling Jock.
Will you stop your tickling jock? Oh, stop your tickling jock.
Faster.
Penalty kick for obstruction. You can start it again slightly slower.
Slower than that? It's only a half rush.
Will you stop your tickling jock? Oh, stop your tickling jock. Didn't make me laugh so hearty. Oh, you make me so...
You lose 1 mark out of 2 there, but you can regain it if you can sing it accurately throughout at a much faster tempo.
Will you stop your tickling jock? Stop tickling jock. We can't be laughing.
It's more difficult singing in a foreign language, let's face it. -1.
Dead heat, -1 each. Well, now we come to the round that I told you about at the beginning, and I've given the teams time to think up their funny names, in which to announce the late arrivals at the Zookeepers Ball. And we'll start first of all now with John and Graham.
Mr. and Mr. and Mrs. Crested Grebe and their daughter Greta crested grave.
We give you one for that, Graham.
Mr. and Mrs. Pansy. And their son, Jim Pansy.
Tim.
Mr. Arthur Platypus and his duck Bill Platypus.
Miss, also at the Zookeepers Ball.
Oh, yes.
Old Ma Rakeet and her husband, Pa Rakeet.
John.
Mr. and Mrs. Rhinoceros and their son, Ray Rhinoceros.
Graham.
Mr. and Mrs. Conda and their daughter, Anna. Conda.
Not to mention Uncle Elope and his wife, Aunt Elope. And later on...
This is where I tell you
Mr.
the...
and Mrs. Tita and their daughter, Ann Tita.
This is where I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the score as of now is 21 each.
And we should stop there.
Out of a possible 17. This is where we come to the end of this week's programme. We shall be back unless some fortuitous cataclysm intervenes next week. And so it's goodbye from John Cleese and Graham Garden. Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie. Our long-suffering musical accompanist, David Lee. And me, Humphrey Littleton.
That was Humphrey Littleton saying goodbye on behalf of Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden, and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee, pianofortist extraordinaire, also bids farewell, as does producer John Castles. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, a panel game. And now, once again, despite last week's program, we present Tim Brooke-Taylor, Graham Garden, Joe Kendall, and Bill Oddie. Seated at the pianoforte, Mr. Dave Lee, and seated in the chair, Mr. Barry Cryer.
Hello, it says here. And despite a warning from Humphrey Littleton, I agreed to take the chair for this programme, but he'll be back later in the series when he's fully recovered. It says here that the tomb teams are, on the one hand, the tomb teams, it's a new word I've invented, a grave statement, on the one hand. Graham, oh, come on in, Maud Garden. Joe, hello, dear, do you want to be naughty, Kendall? And opposing them, Tim by babbling Brooke-Taylor, and Bill, I'm an aesthete, mush Oddie. It's said in my contract, which is very clever of a contract, to speak. It's a panel game, so off we go with round one, Russell's Page. The first round, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask each team to sing a song, but they'll have to sing it as animals.
Not so easy.
Not so easy. Have I turned over 2 pages at once? Bill Oddie is wrong. Emigrate immediately. I was correct. In this round, I'm going to ask each team to sing a song, but they'll have to sing it as animals. Nominated, the animals that is, by the other side. So, Graham and Joe, will you sing Knick, Knack, Paddywhack, and Tim and Bill will in fact tell you as what animals?
Will you sing Knick-Knack, Paddywhack as Gibbons, please.
A perfect example of Gibbons' decline and fall, and now we ask Joe and Graham to, I should say, Tim and Bill are going to sing things saying what they used to be, I should have said to you, and I want you to specify their animals.
Cows.
Well, they are, yes, but specify the animals.
Extremely
Cows.
bad moves, then.
Cows.
Wait a Thank you. That is the end of the movie.
Oh, I was going to do that. Never mind. Sorry.
Well,
I declare Tim and Bill the winners 2-1 on that round, only because we need the milk. And now we move to the next round.
That was a music.
Which will... Oh, do groan, please, do groan. It helps the microphones. Here the teams are going to be asked to announce people with silly names. Now, I'm setting this up for later in the programme to give the players time to think them up, or down, indeed. I'll leave it until later in the programme before I ask their silly names. Lady and gentlemen, will you think up silly names for people arriving at the Plumbers Ball? The... Singular, yes. Singular. It's not a happy life for some people. The Plumbers Ball. We will return to that later in the programme. Now, we ring the changes with the blues, ladies and gentlemen. They've now got to give each other subjects to sing a blues. May I point out at this juncture that you can get more points for not repeating the first line when you sing the second line. There's a bit of creativity, you'll get some more points. So, Tim and Bill, will you give Joe and Graham a subject for a blues?
Yes, certainly, Barry.
Hello there, Tim.
The Motor Show is their subject.
The Motor Show blues.
Well, I woke up this morning, I went to the motor show.
I woke up this morning and I went out on my own.
And when I got there,
I found the bird had flown.
It was sort of two for neatness and two off for the rhyming, really. I've got to give that Nell. I'm sorry. Joe and Graham, would you give Tim and Bill a subject for a blues?
Yeah, we'd like them to sing their blues about Engelbert Humperdinck.
oh yeah, all right, oh yeah, coming in the morning.
Want to start that blues again?
I woke up one morning and I felt so sad.
Oh, yes, he did. He woke up one morning and felt so sad. I'm waiting till the moment comes in. Oh, yes, I was watching the television last night, and ooh, baby, it was so bad. I don't wish to speak ill of friends, but Engelbert Humperdinck is my dad, and so
Ragged but magnificent. 5-0. 5-0 for the Engelbert Humperdinck blues. Now we move on. They're now going to produce these rather obscene symbols, which are in fact Swanee whistles. And we're going to have a tune played on a Swanee whistle. You're going to know what the tune is, and obviously they are going to know what the tune is. And I'm really not going to know what the tune is, and a mystery voice is now going to say what the tune is.
And the first tune is Begin the Begin. Begin the Begin.
So, would you now play that tune that was shown to our studio audience on a hoarding?
Nice introduction.
And a nice introduction from David Lee.
One more time!
Too easy, the revolutionary etude by Chopin, was that? Was it?
No.
No? Am I warm?
No.
I'm the only one who doesn't know this. I've got to guess what... No. Toccata and Fugue in D minor? No?
Want it again?
No.
No, we don't want it again. Tell me what that was.
That was, in fact, Begin the Begin.
And so, it's Tim and Bill with the Swanee whistles. Here we have the mystery voice telling you the tune and our studio audience being shown it.
And Graham and Joe's tune is Don't Dilly-Dally on the Way. Don't dilly-dally on the way.
The tune has been shown. Tim and Bill are now about to play it, albeit after an introduction by Mr. Dave Lee.
Skibbity-boo, skibbity-boo, skibbity-boo. Oh, yes, I did. Ooh.
Way home.
Nobody will believe me if I say I was going to say my old man, but really I don't know what to say. I'm going to ask you. I think the audience should be brought more into the show on this. I think the audience are going to adjudicate on this. Judge on the playing and whether you recognised it and the expertise. I give you first, and the volume of your applause will determine this, I give you first Joe and Graham, their rendition of their tune. And then the rendition by Tim and Bill of My Old Man Said Follow. By golly, it's a close one, isn't it? I give it to Tim and Bill. Give it to Tim and Bill by shade. In fact, as the score is racing too far ahead, I'm going to make that a 6-0 to Tim and Bill. And now, spot the noise. The audience here in the studio can enjoy the noises being made, and the teams have to guess them. We're going to start with Graham. What's this noise?
It's a man walking through porridge.
Nearly.
A woman walking through porridge.
That's sex on the brain. It's still a man. A man.
A man
What's
about
he
to
walking
walk through porridge? No.
No.
A man thinking about walking through porridge.
You've got oats on the brain. No, it's not porridge.
Snow.
What's he walking? Snow, said Joe Kendall. She shouldn't, but I don't mind. That's quite all right. 2 points, I'll give it there. And now it's Tim with this noise.
Well, first of all, I heard somebody knocking at a door. Then I heard feet running away as if it was the rent man. And after that, a heavy weight on the ground. You want the actual answer to this?
Yes,
rather
I
than
do
an
indeed.
approximation like
Yes.
the one I've just given. I don't
Yes.
know the answer. I've got to be absolutely
Well, it
honest.
was obviously, of course, a boxing match culminating in a knockout, and not, in fact, John R. Spott's FX man lashing himself into a frenzy. That's right. Can't give any points for that, so we move to Joe Kendall with this noise.
man walking on gravel?
Nearly.
A woman
Not walking on.
on.
Man walking through something, conceivably. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Graham says it's a man walking through stale porridge.
Let's have a challenge. Yes, there's a challenge here.
Challenge.
Redress the balance.
Edmundo Ross practicing. Slowly.
I like that. I'll give that 1 point because the challenge wasn't catered for. It's 2-1 at the moment. And Bill, listen to this noise.
Yes? That was me getting my savings out of the bank.
I like it, but it wasn't.
Sounded like a ghost who didn't want to have his porridge.
It's a ghost entering a room. I'm going to give you 3 points for that. 3 all on that round. And now, a brand new, hotly minted feature, the singing sprint. The singing sprint. And now, all this is entirely, it's a self-explanatory title. We're going to see who can sing a song fastest. We're going to ask Joe Kendall to sing a song, and then Bill is going to try and match it and sing it even faster, ladies and gentlemen. The song, you're going to start, Joe, accompanied, as ever, by our very own Dave Lee. You're going to sing Daisy, Daisy.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Won't be a stylish marriage, can't afford a carriage. You look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
What have I got to beat?
You've got to beat about 7 seconds by my estimation, by the hairs on my wrist. 7 seconds from Joe Kendall.
Right. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Won't be a stylish marriage, can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Oh!
4.5 seconds from Bill Oddie. So I'm going to give that 2 points. 2-0 at the moment. So now we go to Graham. This is going to be Graham and Tim singing the same song. Remember, Graham, sing as fast as you can from Fiddler on the Roof. If I Were a Rich Man.
If I were a rich man, all day long, I'd be if I were a wealthy man. No, I would never work hard. If I were a very rich, little man.
It loses a little in the translation. That was fine.
I thought we were doing If I Were a Rich Man.
Well, Graham changed it. He's adaptable. That was 5 seconds, albeit somewhat unintelligible. Now it's Tim singing If I Were a Rich Man.
If I were a rich man, I wouldn't be doing this.
If I were a rich man, all day long I'd do it. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work. If I were a man.
I've got to say another 2 points. It's a 4-0 win for Mrs.
Oh, well, if you're going to sing
friends, Oddie, Brooke and Taylor, 4-0. And now, Calypso time. The next round is Calypso time. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Each team will give the other team a subject on which they must improvise a 4-line Calypso singing alternate either lines. So, Joe and Graham, would you give Till and Bim a subject for a Calypso?
Yes, the subject for their Calypso is a banana boat.
Keep it going. Get the atmosphere, wouldn't it be? Oh, yes, get your voice, right? Keep going, I'm getting the rhythm.
1 point to Joe and Graham.
Be with you in a moment. Right. Oh, I went to market the other day. I saw a banana boat on the way. That was very strange, because it was in the street. And then I...
Wait a minute.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
No, we must go to them. No points for that.
No point.
He hasn't finished yet.
Well, exactly. Revenge. Oh, there's years in him yet. Revenge can be sweet because you've now got to give Joe and Graham
sweet.
sweet. Revenge can be very sweet. 1 point for that. unaccompanied.
Revenge can be very...
Give them, Joe and Graham, a subject for a calypso. Retaliate immediately.
And your subject for a calypso is a pair of oranges.
Joe Kendall is wearing a woolly hat.
I bought a pair of oranges the other day.
They were very nice, and I must say...
I found them to my taste. They were very sweet.
And when I'd finished with the skins, I wore them on my feet.
5-0 and beautiful
One
alternation
for the
as well.
intellectuals.
The sense of rhythm was enchanting and the alternation was impeccable. I'm going to give, to start with, Graham Garden a word, and he's got to immediately come up with another word which has nothing whatsoever to do with it. Now, the other team can challenge and see if they can establish a connection. Let's start with Graham, and I'll give you the word sausage.
Bicycle.
Elephant.
Cake.
Mothballs.
Mouse.
Rugby ball.
Cheese.
Elephant's foot umbrella stand.
A challenge from Graham Garden in lieu of a word.
Yes. That's I challenge that, and I claim the point.
Not allowed. You have to establish a connection.
Between
what did he say? An
elephant foot umbrella
foot
stand.
umbrella stand. The connection between cheese and an elephant's foot umbrella stand.
Need I say more? What? Well,
Yes,
French
the
cheese.
answer.
I mean,
You do need to say more.
French, it's Derbyshire sage cheese, which has sage in it. There's boursin, which has garlic in it. And there's elephant foot cheese. You've surely heard of that.
1 point to Bill and Tim, and we'll start with Bill this time. And Bill, your word is cardboard.
Box.
No.
Oh, wait. There's a connection. There is a connection.
Graham's latched onto it. What's the connection, Graham?
There is.
Obscure it may be, but give it to us.
Cassius Clay always wears cardboard shorts and he's a boxer.
Excellent. 3 points to Graham
And he's
Garden
changed
for
his
that.
name to Muhammad
3
Ali.
points.
That's a bonus.
You're leading 3 points to 0 on this particular round. I'll ask Joe to start with the word cumulus.
Microphone.
Oh, sorry, sag bucket.
Wait a minute, I challenge.
Funnily enough, Graham Garden challenges.
Yeah, there's no such word as microphone.
I'm leaning towards that.
A microphone, microphone. It's rather like a sag bucket. If you'd in fact challenge it,
I challenge that. Sag bucket is like a microphone.
Too late.
You shouldn't have said that.
Too late.
2 points
Everybody
to Tim
knows sag
Brooke-Taylor
bucket is a
for
microphone.
persistence.
I'm
and we will,
speaking
in
into this
fact,
sag bucket now. Complete bucket of that.
3 to 2, and let's round it out with Tim Brooke-Taylor, who starts, in fact, with the word shoelace.
Water.
Undergrowth.
Underwear.
Peas.
I dare you.
Tempt me.
I dare you.
Don't tempt me, baby.
Ostrich.
Particle.
Boomerang.
Night.
No.
Tim?
Jester. Jester.
Jester.
Song at twilight.
Challenge from Graham Garden, the connection between night and jester.
Twilight. It's almost night, isn't it? Be honest.
You're establishing a connection between jester and night?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I'll give you 2 points to that. Now we declare
Have another round.
I will declare that round. A win. 5-3 to Joe and Graham on that occasion. We move now to our singing relay.
Yes.
In which I shall play with my buzzer, ladies and gentlemen, in this round. Do not point the finger. One of the players starts off a song, and when I press my buzzer, they must stop, and the next player carry on where they left off. Any player who falters or messes up our game is declared extremely silly. And 2 points go to the other side. Now, the sequence in this, I would say, is Graham, Joe, Bill, and Tim. Graham, Joe, Bill, and Tim, a sort of anti-clockwise direction. So Graham starts with, "Yes, sir, that's my baby."
Yes, sir, that's my baby. I don't
preacher, I'll say.
Graham.
Yes, sir.
Bill.
My baby knows, sir. Help me, maybe.
Tim.
Let's go, baby.
I'll say that's it. No, we'll hold it there, really. We'll hold it there. I'll declare it a 2-all draw because I've just realised I was playing with my buzzer when I should have been playing with my hooter. Did you spot this? A 2-all draw. And now we revert to what I mentioned earlier, late arrivals at the Plumbers Ball, and we want some silly names of people there arriving. Who arrived at the Plumbers Ball?
Bill, you do one.
Mr. and Mrs. Closet.
And their son, Walter Closet.
Right. Mr. Turn.
And his daughter, Sis.
Excellent. Excellent. You're winning 4-0 as I go to you, in fact, for your 2 arrivals at the Plumbers Ball, please, Joe and Graham.
Mr. and Mrs. Paper.
And their son.
And their tycoon son.
And their sons, Lou. No. Yes.
Lou makes it. I'll give 3 points to that. Can we have other arrivals, please?
What one-track minds we got?
The final arrival.
At the Plumbers Ball
On
is
platform.
Mr. and Mrs. King Pipes. And their son, Lee King Pipes.
Can we go for a bonus on this?
Do you want to go for a bonus on this? Yes. Go on, bonus. They're leading
Well, make up
7-3,
for
he
what
said
we
rashly. They're doing the dirty one.
It's a French one, this. Cloche bells, yeah. Monsieur J. Soir and their son P. Soir. And on the same subject. Mr. and Mrs. Now and their son Uriah Now. Three in a row. That's not one. Mr. and Mrs. Room and their children, Jeffrey, the largest room, and Lou, the smallest. Oh, dear. And wait a minute. Mr. Jeff Ing. And his old father, who's just been released from prison, and he's therefore just an old lag in.
It is a graceful chain reaction. I still declare Joe and Graham 7-3 winners on that round. And now we split the audience. We invite the audience to join the show at this point. And for all you at home, it's page 11. In this round, divide the audience. Divide the audience. Split you straight up the aisle, if you'll pardon the expression. And each half of you are going to sing a different tune at the same time. Graham and Joe are going to lead their half singing, or lying indeed, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on my left, your right. Bill and Tim leading their half on my right, your left. Oh, mine papa. 2 points. 2 points will begin for sensitivity of interpretation, not to mention loudness. Have you got it? Red-Nosed Reindeer and Oh, mine papa. Dave. One. Wait. Do you want a rehearsal of this? Now. The Queen has just come onto the pitch to meet the team. I declare Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by a narrow 5-4 edge. Who cares for 2 points? 5-4 edge. And I really do believe that's it, whatever it was. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. If you insist on a score, it's Graham and Joe 38, Tim and Bill 7. No, that can't be right. No, 17. So I declare Graham and Joe the winners, ladies and gentlemen. And at this juncture, I would like to say, anybody listening tonight, is there anybody listening tonight? Do send in any of your own ideas for this quiz, and you can rest assured that if the BBC don't recompense you for them, we won't. I'm afraid there's another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue at the same time next week, and I'll be back in the chair, this time strapped. Goodbye for now.
Taking part in that travesty were Tim Brooke-Taylor, Graham Garden, Joe Kendall, Bill Oddie, Dave Lee at the piano, Barry Cryer in the chair, and the producer was John Castle.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Your chairman this week, Humphrey Littleton.
Hello again. This next half hour is hopefully described as a panel game involving two opposing teams. On one side, Graham Garden and John Cleese. And on the other side, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie. I shall be conducting the game, marshalling the crowds, keeping the score, and hoping devoutly that we all emerge intact at the other end. Here's the first round now, in which I ask each team to sing the words of one song to the tune of another. We're going to start with John Cleese and Graham Garden, and I'm going to ask you to sing the words of How Much Is That Doggy in the Window to the tune of that well-known cavalry and circus march, The Entry of the Gladiators.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a doggy, when he loves the doggy will have it all. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. Quite enough, we shouldn't have to sing anymore because
Thank you, John and Graham. I'm marking this one for rendition. Tim and Bill, your words are those of Zippity Doodah to the melody of the theme song of the Women's Institute, Jerusalem.
Zippity Doo. What a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine headed my way. Zippity-doo, zippity. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth. Everything
I'm awarding Bill and Tim 1 for that, an award which has been given over the telephone by the Women's Institute themselves. John and Graham, 2 marks for your rendering. We go on to a point in the thing where I have to announce that at the end of the game, at the end of the program, we're going to ask each team to announce people with silly names. And to give the players time to think them up, I'll leave it until the very end of the program before I ask for them, and I'll give them a bit of time to think them out. They're going to be asked to announce people, late arrivals, for the Farmers Ball. That's coming up later. Teams. And we go on to the second round, which is misleading readings. In this round, each team will read an excerpt from a well-known classic in the English language in a disguised voice, or in disguised voices, and for 1 point, the other side must identify the piece. Our audience here will be told what the pieces are. John and Graham, I'm going to ask you to start.
John and Graham's piece is Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare.
John and Graham, can we have your piece, please?
Some are born great. Some achieve greatness.
What sayest thou?
And some have greatness thrust upon thee.
Heaven restore thee.
Remember who commended thy yellow stocking.
Thy yellow stocking?
And wish to see thee cross-gartered. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so.
Am I made?
If not, let me see thee a servant still.
Why, this is very midsummer madness.
Yes.
Tim and Bill, ignore that clack in the audience and identify that piece.
No, not the artist. I didn't mean to say it wasn't the artist. It's more classic than that. It's not in front of the children.
Not Son of Long John Silver.
Not Son of Long. I recognise Louis Armstrong impersonation in there somewhere.
I would say it was Shakespearean.
Yes.
Yes.
And Bill knows it.
Richard the Third.
No.
Midsummer Night's Dream. No. Sonnet 158.
Close. Before we go through the entire works of Shakespeare, I'll give you half a mark for Shakespeare and dock you half a mark for not knowing that it was from Twelfth Night.
Twelfth Night.
Was it? Twelfth Night.
Now, Tim and Bill, let's have your
Didn't go too
excerpt
well on
from the
the first
classic,
11.
please.
And from Tim and Bill, The Mad Hatter's Tea Party from Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll.
You might just as well say that I breathe when I sleep is the same thing as I sleep when I breathe.
What? Tis the same thing with you, isn't it?
Yeah. What day of the month is it?
It's the fourth day of the month.
2 days wrong. Told you, butter wouldn't suit the works.
It's your best butter.
Yeah, it's best butter, but some crumbs must have got in as well. You shouldn't have put it in with the bread knife. What a funny watch. It tells the day of the month and doesn't tell what o'clock it is.
Why should it? Does your watch tell what year it is?
Of course not. But that's because it stays the same year for such a long time together.
It's just a case of...
I think I'm going out for a cup of tea.
John Cleese and Graham Garden, if you're still awake, can you identify that, please?
I think the audience thought it was Pinter.
You think they
Yes,
thought
I
it was
thought they
Pinter?
I think they thought
It was played like Pinter.
It was played like Pinter, yes.
It was played faster than Pinter. Read a Pinter player there.
Let me have the answer in 5 seconds, please.
It's the long, boring play.
It's an autobiography of Wilson, Keppel and Betty by
Very close.
I think by Stanley Baldwin's second son. No.
It's in fact from the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, Lewis Carroll. No.
Really?
This is the time now when I give each team a subject on which they must improvise a calypso, singing alternate lines, and I mark out of 2 marks for wit and for presentation and expression and the rest of it. I'm going to ask, first of all, Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke-Taylor to do a calypso on wife swapping.
What's that? I don't know anything about that. Anything I sing is fairly fictitious. Keep it going. Got your voice on? Yeah. Up. Here we go. Nearly there with you now, too. Wait a minute. I went to a party and swapped my wife. It was the best time in my life. I really did have a lot of fun.
For my swap, I got 2 for 1.
You can't get much better than that, can you?
I'll give you 2 for that one. Now, John and Graham, your subject is the common market.
Thought about the common market yesterday. Oh, it seems such a long way away. There's only one question I want the answer to. What on earth will Pompey do?
Pompey level pegging so far. Level pegging so far on this round. We go back to Bill and Tim, and if you'll do one now on Come Dancing.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. Definitely. Keep going, baby, that's right. Let us down, the day I went to see Come Dancing, and round the floor all the people were prancing. There were lots of girls looking their best, but the prettiest of all was Peter West.
He had a libel accent.
3 marks out of 2 for that. And now, John and Graham, one from you on the Olympic Games.
The last Olympic Games were held in Rome, which is a long way from home. This lot'll be at Munich town. Munich City. Oh. And I also think that Peter West is pretty.
Well, you lose a mark for getting into the wrong calypso there. The score up to now is John Cleese and Graham Garden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke-Taylor. Oh, we've got halves in here. 5, 6, 7, 8.5.
Absolutely.
And we move on to the round called Word for Word, in which I give members of the team in turn a word. They have to come up with a word which has no connection with it whatsoever. Each team has a buzzer, and the opposite team can challenge any word if they can and get a mark if they prove to me that the word has a connection. John Cleese, I want you to start off with the word rent.
Turnip. Contrapuntal. Bat. Recidivist. Mouse. Artichoke.
Intermarriage.
Calligraphic.
Batter.
Stem gun.
Challenge there from Tim Brooke-Taylor.
It's only because they're using words I don't understand.
The only reason I didn't buzz them is I don't understand the language.
Therefore, I think
in that case, there is a connection insofar as we do not understand the last few words.
Right, well, I'm going to put down. I'm going to put down a mark there to Bill and Tim, and ask Bill Oddie to start with the word rocket.
Runt. Why did I say that?
He's talking about himself, isn't he? Bicycle. Bicycle clips. Bicycle clips and runt.
Yes. You said he was talking about himself.
Yes, 1 mark.
1 mark.
Objection upheld.
Let's get this thing moving. Let's get the show on the road, baby.
Graham Garden, will you start with the word limp?
Brown.
Stole.
Egg.
Stoat.
Objection there.
Is that stole?
Stole.
Yeah, most stoles are brown.
Yes, they are. You got a mark for that.
Oh, very tenuous.
No, you know,
I mean,
if you play
all
this
those
game
that aren't
seriously.
silver and...
Yeah.
all the
Well,
rest.
look,
Yes,
most
yes.
stoles are brown.
And for that, you can start, Tim Brooke-Taylor, with the
thank
word
you.
rook.
Bicycle clip.
Hesitation.
Arc. Arc.
Violin.
Arc.
Turnip face.
Runt.
Horse bladder hat.
Bicycle clip.
Camel.
I think I'm going to stop you there on
Yes,
the grounds of repetition,
That took me by
deviation,
surprise. I wasn't plagiarism.
hesitation, and being in the wrong panel game. I think it's time to hurry on to the next round, which is one which, for want of a better name, we call Spot the Noise. And this time I shall ask each player to listen to a selection of BBC sound effects and on the spur of the moment to invent a story or situation to match them. I'm going to start with John Cleese, and number 1 sound effect, please.
Well, that's, it's Gordon Pirrie running up the stairs. He runs up one flight, and then he runs along a completely flat passage, but pretending that he's running upstairs, which you can tell from the change in rhythm. Then he opens the door and finds himself in a very small cupboard, where he attacks MacDonald Hobley, knocks him senseless with a small wooden instrument that is not easy to absolutely distinguish, but I think it may have been a lute. And then he comes out to the cheers of only 4 members of the Luton Girls Choir. The others have either
Luton Girls Choir.
In this round, I'm not going to attempt to do the judging myself. We have a sensitive machine up here which will measure the volume of the audience's reaction. It's called an eardrum. And, the length of the applause for that was 5 seconds, which shouldn't take very long to beat. Let's have the next sound effect will have the story attached to it by Tim Brooke-Taylor.
Oh, yes. That's members of Parliament going into the lobby to vote.
complaining about indiscipline in the trade unions.
That's what I think it is, going into the lobby to vote.
Oh, come on. You've got 6 seconds.
One mark there because there's something's gone peculiarly wrong with the stopwatch. And we'll have the next sound effect for Graham Garden, please.
The sound which you just heard was recorded in the changing rooms of Derby County football team. Players having their bath following their defeat by Arsenal. And the discovery of a Polaris submarine a missile being detonated by Brian Clough with his rubber duck.
Ten seconds of rather half-hearted applause there, giving him 3 marks. That's good. And the fourth one now for Bill Oddie, please.
I think I recognised Raimondo there, didn't I? You know Raimondo, he's the little voice that gives out Jimmy Young's recipes. In which case... well, maybe that's it, yeah. Raimondo's the one who says, hello, and all that. And Jimmy Young's the one who goes... In which case, it's clearly Jimmy Young, having just tried out his own recipe for baked beans... Racing. Wait a minute. Save it.
Push your luck.
Racing for the loo and not making it. It's very unpleasant, isn't it? Right.
Ask your mother to
Okay, Mum. Thank you.
Well, that scores 3 marks, making a total score of 14.5 for Bill and Tim.
What else?
And 12 for John and Graham.
That's what I made it?
Still, it's early days yet. Well, now we come to the round of impersonations. And here's the round in which one member of each team has to impersonate a well-known person, impersonating another well-known person, reciting a nursery rhyme. And the members of the team who've been chosen for this week are, for John and Graham's team, Graham Garden, who I would like to give an impersonation of Richard III, impersonating Ken Dodd, reciting Tom Tom the Piper's Son.
Yeah.
Tom the Piper's Son. Stole a pig and away did run.
The pig was eat. And Tom was beat. Have you ever been beaten, missus?
And Tom went running up the street.
Thank you, Graham Garden. Over now to Bill Oddie on the other side, who's going to be asked to impersonate Frankie Howard, impersonating Mickey Mouse, reciting Bar Bar Black Sheep.
Yes. Hi there, Frankie. That's not bad.
Not bad for Frankie Howard.
It's not bad for Frankie. Now let's get Mickey.
Aye? No? Well, here we go. Yes. Aye? No, shush. Bar Bar Black Sheep. Aye? Have you any wool?
Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3 bags full. Ooh, 1. No. Hush a minute. There we are. 1 for the master. 1 for the dame.
And 1 for the little mouse who lives down the lane.
I'm going to give Graham Garden 1 extra mark there because his was over quicker. And this makes the score an absolutely level pegging 16 all. We're all here on tenterhooks, whatever they are. And this round involves individual players rather than teams. The first player starts a song, stops singing whenever he feels like it, and the next player picks up on the word at which he stopped and has to start a new song starting with that word. I allow a certain amount of poetic license in this round. We'll be going in the order of John Cleese, Tim Brooke-Taylor, Graham Garden and Bill Oddie. John, will you carry on singing, please?
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer.
Do something to me.
Me. A name I call myself far a long, long way. Way down upon the Swanee River. That's not fair, far, far away. Way down upon the bay. Wait a minute. Wait. I give up.
John Cleese has given up there. We're going to start now. He gets, of course, no marks for that. We're going to start now with Tim Brooke-Taylor. Will you start a song, please?
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside.
Beside? I'll be...
Beside.
I'll walk.
I'll walk beside you. You're driving me crazy. I want to dive you. Skip the oh, you're driving me crazy. What?
John Cleese, what?
What is that doggy in the window? Waggly.
Big back.
We'll restore your mark for that.
Gypsies, oh. Wiggly waggly gypsies, oh. Something like that.
Enough of the wiggly waggly gypsies. We've restored John Cleese's mark there, and we've given 2 marks each on that round. And we go on now to the round which I spoke about early on, which is the last round in the program. And this is the one where I asked the teams to announce the late arrivals at the Farmers Ball with names of their own invention. And we'll kick off this one with John and Graham.
Mr. and Mrs. Tree Farmer and their son, Paul Tree Farmer.
Well, if that's the sort of reception he gets, I don't wish to come in very much. But I'd like to introduce at the Farmers Ball Mrs. Suitical and Farmer Suitical. Uncle.
He should be at the chemist's ball.
He's also going on later to the chemist's ball.
He should have gone there first.
And Mr. and Mrs. Liza, all together now. And their son, Ferdy.
Not to mention their friends from Scotland, the Muckspreaders.
Mr. and Mrs. Stingtime and their son, Harvey Stingtime.
And funny you should mention him.
But he was coming to
He was coming as well. So was Fertilizer. But Mr. and Mrs. Festival and their son, Harvey Festival.
And at the piano, providing the music, the famous blues singer, Rhode Island Red. And, of course, finally, Farmer Giles and his horse manure.
And a late arrival. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. King Machine. And their son, Emil King Machine.
This is where it's my job to add up the score. And at the present standing, Bill and Tim win by a short head with 22 over John and Graham, 21.
Fix.
And with that breathlessly exciting score being held over till next week, it's goodbye from me, from our musical accompanist Dave Lee, and from our 2 teams, John Cleese and Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie.
Humphrey Littleton bidding a fond farewell on behalf of Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee was at the piano and the producer was John Castles.
we present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the panel game. Yes, believe it or not, it's another scintillating session of virtuoso verbiage from Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden, and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee will be tickling the ivories, and Humphrey Littleton reposing in the chair.
Hello again. Once again, it's my duty to present on my left, John Cleese and Graham Garden. On my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Bill Oddie. Those of you who've seen this program or heard this program before won't have the faintest idea what's happening, which starts us all off level pegging. And I'm going to ask each team to sing a song, but they'll have to sing it as animals nominated by me. And I shall mark this one for zoological exactitude, whatever that means. Now then, we'll start with John and Graham, please. If you'll sing lovely old French song, Autumn Leaves, as wolves. Out of two, because one of the wolves laid an egg halfway through. Bill and Tim, if you will sing a composition by, I think I'm right in saying, Irving Berlin. It's a song called Blue Skies, and you have to sing it as pigs.
Yes. I just killed my pig.
Noble masculinity.
Didn't need to kill it. I think they were dying of strangulation. Now, I have to explain to you that at the very end of this game, I'm going to ask the teams to announce people with silly names appropriate to the function for which they're being announced. And to give the players time to think them up, I'll leave it until later in the program before I ask for their silly names appropriate to the late arrivals at the Greengrocers Ball. Greengrocers Ball. That's for you to ponder on, team, while we go on to the second round. In this round, each team will play a scene from a well-known play, but only one member of the team has a script, and the other one has to improvise and get on as best he can. And this will be marked, two marks will be the maximum for survival. Now, the first play is going to be performed by Bill and Tim, and their play is The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. The part of Algernon, played by Bill, and Cecily by Tim. Curtain up. Overture and beginners, please.
Enter Algernon, very gay and debonair.
It's Tommy Cooper.
No, it's not. He's very gay. Oh, you are my little cousin Cicely, I'm sure.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Maybe a non sequitur, but I'm not really wicked at all, cousin Cicely. You mustn't think that I am wicked.
Well, I can dream, can't I?
Of course, I have been rather reckless.
Like a successful sailor. Think about it. No, on second thought, no. Reckless, yes.
In fact, now you mention the subject, I have been very bad in my own small way.
Oh, do be so modest.
It is much pleasanter being here with you.
You're just saying that.
About my...
Not very well.
Australia, I'd sooner die.
I think you just have.
think Tim was playing the wrong part there. He was playing Lady Constance Bracknell, but still, give them 2 marks now, and we'll move on to John and Graham, who, on a slightly higher cultural level, are playing a scene from Henry VI, Part 2, by William Shakespeare. John Holland is played by Graham Garden. George Beavis by John Cleese.
They're not in this.
Well, I say it was never merry world in England since gentlemen came up.
Tis true. He never said a true word in his life. Tis true. I can find out the fault in that.
Oh, the nobility thinks scorn to go in leather aprons.
You can say that again. Tis
True, and yet it is sad, labour in thy vocation, which as much as to say, let the magistrates be labouring men, and therefore should we be magistrates.
Well, I don't know as how I can quite agree with that. I think that is a question for debate, or as they do say, a moot point.
I see them! But there's Best's son, the tanner of Wingham.
Aye, so he be there now. I see him there, he be the one with the 2 legs.
Aye, and Dick the butcher.
I see him too, with the tin and boot polish embedded behind his cheek.
And Smith the weaver.
With another tin and boot polish embedded just behind his left temple.
Come!
They've been fighting down at the Greengrocers again.
Come, let's fall in with them.
On to the next round, which I'm sorry to say involves singing. This is a round that involves individual players rather than teams, and this is where the first player starts a song, stops singing whenever he feels like it, and the next player picks up on the word at which he stopped and has to start a new song, starting with that word. And we shall be going in the order of Bill Oddie, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor, and John Cleese. Bill Oddie, will you start, please?
Once on a high and windy hill, in the morning mist two lovely black eyes. Oh,
Oklahoma when the wind comes. You're not blind. And again, what?
Plain. No, you didn't know the next line.
I
said
plain. Do you want plain or do you want
plain?
Oklahoma?
Is your word, John.
Plain sailing is what they told me to do. When I went there to see them last week. Boom, boom, boom.
We'll have to stop that there because that song is one that's not allowed to be broadcast. And we'll take it up now. We won't penalise you. They will take it up with Graham Garden to start there.
When the red robin comes bobbing along.
Way to Tipperary, it's a long... What's the last one, long?
John, long.
Oh, it's my turn, sorry. What was it again? Long
way to Tipperary, it's a long
way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary.
Oh, ref, come on.
Something tells me we're involved in a vicious circle here, so... Tim, will you start the song now, please?
Yes, certainly. If I can think of one. Run, rabbit, run. Away with me. Another unpublished work. You wrote in a new Broadway musical.
While there's still time, I'm going to go on to the next round there, having scored 21 to Team A and 72 to Team B. In this round, each team will read an excerpt from a well-known play. They're going to read this in a disguised voice, and for 1 point, the other team has to identify the piece. So we'll start on this occasion with Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke-Taylor.
The Odd Couple by Neil Simon.
Can we have some nice dramatic music, please, David?
Nice dramatic music from David.
like to know what happened.
What's happened?
That's right! Something must have caused you to go off the deep end like this. What is it? What is it? What is it? Something I said? Something I did? Hey, what?
It's nothing you said. It's nothing you did. It's you.
I see. Well, that's plain enough.
I could make it plainer, but I don't want to hurt you.
What is it? The cooking? The cleaning? The crying? I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's the cooking, cleaning, and crying. It's the talking in your sleep. It's the moose calls that open your ears at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't take it anymore. I'm cracking up. Everything you do irritates me. And when you're not here, what are you going to do when you come here? What was that then?
Have you started yet? Right. John and Graham, if you can identify that piece.
Reminiscent of some Arnold Bennett.
No,
not Arnold Bennett.
Not Arnold. Gordon Bennett.
Gordon Bennett. Elbow Arnold.
Elbow Arnold. It might even be an Elbow Arnold.
Benedict Arnold, do you think?
Yes, or Gordon Benedict.
I think it was something more popular, more recent.
Yes. Yes, possibly.
Yes.
Kit Marlowe or...
Give you 10 seconds.
Or Malkito.
Is it modern?
Yes, it's modern.
Overran your time then. Bill and Tim, will you divulge what that dramatic piece was, please?
Yes, it's The Odd Couple by Neil Simon. The Odd Couple by Neil Simon.
Oh, didn't we say that? Wasn't that the first one we did?
Right, there's no marks to John and Graham. It is their turn now to try and baffle the other team with their dramatic excerpt.
The Cherry Orchard by Chekhov.
My father was your father's serf. Your great-grandfathers before him, but you were so good to me when I was young that I've forgotten all that. I love you like a sister. My own flesh and blood. Old nurse died while you were away.
Yep, I know. God be with her, God rest her soul, poor old bat.
Anastasia is dead too. Cross-eyed Petrushka has left us now and works in the town of the police inspectors.
My daughter, Tashenka, sends her greetings.
I must leave at once. There's no time to talk. Well, I'll say it in 2 or 3 words. You already know that your cherry orchard is...
Well, stop it! Nasty, dirty, filthy full frontals now. I don't like that.
John
Tim and
Bill,
here?
rack your brains.
Well, I would say it was Russian.
Tell that by the accents. Voices threw me a bit.
I wish it was always performed like that. I'd say if I was playing chess. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say Chekhov, mate. I'd say it was The Cherry Orchard by
Bluey Chekhov.
Bluey Chekhov.
Right.
Mind you, you did give us a...
The one mark there to Bill and Tim, bringing the score to 2 each. And this is the one in which each team has to sing the words of one song to the tune of another. And I'm going to ask Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke-Taylor to start this one off now. And I want them to sing the words of There Is a Tavern in the Town to the tune of White Christmas. I stopped that one there because they made that dramatic leap into the high register, and I was really fearing for their safety once they were... Right, now, John Cleese and Graham Garden. Your words are any old iron, And your song is a very appropriate one for those particular words, Some Enchanted Evening.
Any old island, any old island, any old island. You look neat, about a treat. You look clever from your neck to your feet. Dressed in style and your style and your father's old degree to try on. But I wouldn't give you a tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, any old iron.
I stopped you there because the BBC have to pay royalties if a recognisable 4 bars of any tune are performed, and I reckon we stopped you just under the recognisable 4 bars. I'm going to give Bill and Tim 1 mark for that, and John and Graham, after a great deal of deliberation, 1 mark for that. That brings us on to the next round, in which each member of the team has to impersonate a well-known person, impersonating another well-known person, reciting a nursery rhyme. And we're going to start now with Graham Garden, who I'm going to ask to imitate Clement Freud, impersonating Rolf Harris, reciting Little Miss Muffet.
Was he getting the voice right then?
The arrogance, the thing that he might do.
Drinking the water. He's about to start.
Tie me a kangaroo down, spoon. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. And down came a spider, sat down beside her, under the shade of the coolibah tree, and frightened Miss Muffet away.
1 mark for that, and we go over to Tim Brooke-Taylor, who is asked to impersonate Harold Wilson, impersonating Chairman Mao, reciting Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
Merrily, merrily, quite contrarily. How does your garden glow? Well, how, and how, and pretty ways all in a row. I think that'll do for the time being. Thank you, I agree. Good night.
Right, level pegging on this round with 1 mark there out of 2. And now, Bill Oddie, will you give us Donald Duck impersonating Huey Green? Reciting Simple Simon.
I don't even know Simple Simon. Let alone, I can do Donald Duck, I can do Huey Green, but I can't do Simple Simon.
Well, that's 1 mark on it.
Right. Thank you very much, friends. Here we go. We're going to do Simple Simon. This is Donald Duck impersonating Huey Green. You may not believe that. I'm a very clever duck, and I do a really wonderful impersonation. What's more, this is very clever, and I'm going to do Donald Duck impersonating Huey Green, impersonating Donald Duck. Now, was Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. So Simple Simon to the pieman, can you speak a little more clearly, please, duck? Don't worry. Is only a poor duck doing that? I'll report you all to the RSPCA.
And I'll report to you for ruining a BBC microphone. While you mop it off, that's two marks to Bill for that, and we come now to John Cleese, who I'm going to ask to impersonate David Frost, impersonating Adolf Hitler. They're different. Reciting the Grand Old Duke of York, John.
The Grand Old Duke of York. They are different, John.
The super old Duke of York. Und aus? He had 10,000 pounds. Sorry. Ausgepischt. 10,000 men. Sorry.
Der Mensch ist sehr auf Gefühligkeit
Sie oben gemacht hat. Oben und so weiter bis dahin. Und dann habe ich unter Gefilden die gefunden und das Leiden, sie werden da finden.
Two danger marks there for nearly bursting a blood vessel. And we go on now to the singing relay. And in this one, one of the players of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner have to sing a duet, each one singing alternate words. And they're penalized if either of them sings two words or if they falter and stop in the middle. Now, let's start with John and Graham here, and we'd like you to sing Who's Your Lady Friend?
Hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, what your...
I got excited.
You lose one of your 2 marks there, but you can get it back again if you can manage to get through it all at a very much faster tempo.
Hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? I've seen...
Okay, I'll give you 2 marks there. I'll give you 2 marks there, because that was a very good effort. As we go over now to Bill and Tim, and your song is I Belong to Glasgow.
Belong to Glasgow, dear old Glasgow town. There's nothing the matter with Glasgow, 'cause it's going round and round. Oh, I'm only a common old working chap. But
Now, you've got to get 1 mark back now by singing that one very much faster.
A bit there. I belong to Glasgow, dear old Glasgow town. Oh, there's something the matter with Glasgow, 'cause it's going round and round. Oh, I'm only a common old working chap, as anyone here can see. But when I Glasgow belongs to
Right, well, I'm awarding 2 marks there, which brings the scores to John and Graham 15 and Bill and Tim 16. So now we come to the final round, which I referred to at the beginning of the programme, where each of the teams can make up marks. This is the one where I ask each of the teams to announce the late arrivals at the Greengrocers Ball. Greengrocers Ball. So if you're ready now with your arrivals, we'll start with Bill and Tim's team. Bill.
Mr. and Mrs. F. Toot and their son B. Toot.
Beg your pardon? You don't qualify for that one, because we don't have B. Toots on the menu at this particular ball. John Cleese.
Mr. and Mrs. Cobeans and their son Harry Cobeans.
Tim.
And another arrival at the Greengrocers Ball. Mr. and Mrs. It from Australia. And their grandmother from England. Pomegranate.
Graham Garden.
Miss Emily Snip and her father, Pa Chuggamer. Not to mention the final arrival at the Greengrocers Ball with a bit of luck which should win us the round.
Oh, no, it won't.
Oh, no, it won't. Mr. and Mrs. Pound of apples, please.
Not him.
Yes.
Not him.
Not him. And their famous son. No. From the East End. Half a pound of apples.
Arrival, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Baldy Biscuit. And their son, Gary Baldy Biscuit. And how did he get in the Greengrocers Ball?
He came in for a leak.
This is where I...
And the final arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Joke and their son, Norman Joke.
Well, this is
And
where...
one uninvited guest,
This is where it's time to tot up the score.
Mr. and Mrs. O'Ree and their son, all together, Chick. Broccoli.
That one manages to bring the score level at...
And their
Bring the
son,
score level at 24 each. This is where... This is where it's time to say on behalf of our two teams, musical accompanist David Lee and myself, Humphrey Littleton, goodbye now.
And the dramatis personae, if you forgive the expression, were Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden, and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee was at the piano, and John Castles attempting the production.
I'm sorry, I haven't a clue. A panel game. And your chairman this week, Barry Cryer.
Thank you and hello and welcome to another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the panel game which is to radio what an old coward is to westerns. We don't have some fun in the next half hour, I'm a Dutchman, so it's hello from me, Hans van den Gelder. And we'd like to play a game that you can all play at home. We'd like to, but the BBC have told us to play. May I introduce the teams? Firstly, on my left, Joe, what am I doing here with four men, and who am I kidding? Kendall. Graham, there's something very nasty at the bottom of my garden. Bill, a funny thing, spoke to me on the way to the theatre. Oddie. And Tim, please stop calling me three little words. Brooke-Taylor. And we go straight in with our first round, Calypso time, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, I've just spotted Henry Cooper in our audience. Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Flash and earring deceive me. I'll give each team a subject on which they must improvise a four-line Calypso, singing alternate lines. We'll start with Tim and Bill. And your first subject, gentlemen, teeth.
I'm going in. We're going to have a big calypso about teeth. All right. Spin it out a little while. Oh, yeah. All right. Have another banana. Hang on, I'm kidding. Oh, the other day I lost my teeth. I borrowed a pair from Edward Heath. Good, that gave us time to think, and ever since that dreadful day,
Nobody believes a word I say.
Four for that.
Said we don't mean a word of it.
No, of course. 4 for that from Tim and Bill. We move to Joe and Graham. Your first subject for a Calypso subject, traffic wardens.
I met a traffic warden the other day.
he told me my car was in the way.
So? So I put another shilling in the meter.
And then I kicked and punched her, and I beat her.
The art of the
violence
the art of the anticlimax lives. No, I can give 2 to Joan Graham, and the next round is preceded by the announcement that I'm setting up our silly names competition. Late arrivals, ladies and gentlemen, will you, as the programme progresses, think up some silly people arriving late at the Clothing Manufacturers Ball? The Clothing Manufacturers Ball. Silly names, please. And we'll return to that and our denouement later on. Now, word for word. Word for word, I'm going to give a member of each team a word, and the other member of the team has to immediately reply with a word that has no connection whatsoever. The other team can challenge by pressing buzzers and try and prove a connection. So we'll start... Tim's just sat on his buzzer. We'll start with Tim, but we'll start with Tim in actual fact. And Tim, would you start with the word custard?
Grass skirt.
Elephant. Marble. The challenge by Graham Garden.
Very clear connection there between grass skirt and elephant, I think you'll agree.
Well, would you clarify further?
Need I?
Yes. Oh, yes, you need.
They come from the same place.
Where?
No.
Oh. No, let's
Can you stand up and show your grass skirt?
Cheeky Graham Garden. Graham, will you start the sequence that begins with the word accountant? Johnson.
Oh!
Oh! Can you prove a connection, gentlemen? Tim and Bill, chartered an accountant.
No.
Unlikely to make seem.
You wear grass skirts.
I'll give 2 points to that. I'll give 2 points to that. And I will, in fact, leap to Bill Oddie. Bill, will you start with the word merit?
Bad joke.
Dungarees.
Program.
Elephant's foot umbrella.
Tweed.
Microphone.
Glass.
Oh, I was going to say marble. Handbag. Challenge from Graham Gardner.
He was going to say marble.
Give the lad 2 for that. I'll give the lad. And I think I'll ask Joe Kendall to say a word entirely unrelated to paintbrush.
Clock.
Water.
Did you say water?
Challenged by Tim Brooke-Taylor, yes.
What? Water clocks, I think.
Water.
You said Walter.
Didn't say Walter. You didn't say Walter at all.
I said umbrella, foot umbrella. Right, all right, you got the point.
Tim and Bill cop 2.
Start again.
Start again. Let's start again with, what shall we have as a word? What shall we have as a word? We'll have carpet from Bill.
Book.
Pea soup.
Brazier.
Steamroller.
All right, I've seen the old man. Go on. Knee bandage.
Eiffel Tower.
Elastic.
Filthy minded. A filthy mind. They're winning.
Can't really follow that, can you? Tiger.
Challenged by Graham Garden.
Well, if you've got a filthy mind like mine, you can see the connection between that and the tiger.
Could you elucidate?
No, certainly not.
Even on radio. I will. Let's have one more of this. Joe Kendall, will you say say a word entirely unconnected, I should say, with postcard?
Egg.
Button.
Cigarettes.
Lamp.
Cart horse.
Submarine.
Paper bag.
Baboon.
Heart.
Nautical.
Pensioner.
Strap.
Headache.
whip.
Very animal.
Challenged by Tim
Don't
Brooke-Taylor.
stop him, you fool! I was just getting in.
Bill was following the plot there. You made him under a plain cover. Tim, what was your challenge?
You always get a headache after you've been whipped.
Can you vouch for that, Tim?
No, but Bill assures me.
Shabby, but there are and we will in fact leap on. We move on, do you wonder, to our next musical round, which is musical duet time. Each of the teams is going to play a duet, the relevant instruments being a violin and a swanny whistle. I'll ask Graham and Joe to start on this occasion. They're going to play a duet, and I'm going to see if I can recognise it. If I do recognise it, they score. Graham is picking up his strad and his violin, and Joe has a swanny whistle, but she's having it seen to. Now. Second verse. I'm just glad it's over. Was it, I recognise the middle, but it didn't seem to belong to the rest of it, which was a bit bewildering. Is it Lennon and McCartney? No. No, it's not Lennon and McCartney. Anyhow, any clues, please? Any clues? Some. That's a clue? Some is a clue. Some enchanted evening.
Yes.
Well, I didn't get it musically, but Tim Brooke-Taylor is now walking over to the violin. The violin is in fact staying there, and Billy has the swanny whistle.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, that was Tim Brooke-Taylor pizzic out over. He's promised to only have a cup of tea next week. I'm trying to think of the tune. Wasn't It's All Over My Friend? No. No. Was it classical in origin?
Not classical.
Could not be light classical, not really sort of.
Could be something you say before an outstanding meal.
Mantovani-ish. No. I don't say that
Something you say before an outstanding meal.
What do you say before an outstanding meal?
On the bagpipes.
Think of 5,000.
Extremely painful. An outstanding meal.
You've ever had a meal on the bagpipes?
Amazing
It is
Grace.
painful.
Amazing Grace, no.
You've got it in one, Barry.
It's Amazing Grace, wasn't it?
To the note?
Good heavens. That's
To the note?
It
sounds like closer than the record.
Now for a rather bizarre item entitled Tag Wrestling. I think I ought to explain that. Tag in this instance meaning tagline, punchline, final line. I'm going to give each team the final line of a hopefully short story. A member of one team must start the story and obviously head straight for the end of their own particular story before I press my hooter, if you'll pardon the expression. And then a member of the other team must then take up the story very quickly, but they're heading for their punchline. Now, the first team to reach their tag wins, and in the event of nobody finishing, I shall probably fall asleep. Now, we go first of all to Tim and Bill, and your tagline of your story is, "Hello," said the vicar, "and Mother hid the sewing machine." Or, "Hello," said the vicar, "and Mother hid the sewing machine." Meanwhile, on the other side of the studio, Joe and Graham, the end of your story is, "All right," said the inspector. "If Bob's really Betty, who shot the hamster?" All right, said the inspector. "If Bob's really Betty, who shot the hamster?" You've got your tags, ladies and gentlemen, so we will in fact hooter poised. I shall sit here, and Bill Oddie is going to start telling the story that ends, "Hello," said the vicar, and Mother hid the sewing machine. Bill.
Yes. Well, the family were gathered round the drawing room one evening, and they decided they were going to have a concert, a sort of concert party, which all the members of the family...
Or... That's me, isn't it? Yes, Graham.
Gosh,
Said Bob. At that moment, Mother produced their performing hamster.
She said,
Tim.
"Good heavens, why have I produced this performing hamster? When in fact I wanted to play a tune on the sewing machine." She put it between her legs.
Joe.
But was stopped short because at that moment a passing police inspector came in.
Bill.
Well, the vicar, unfortunately, was due at that moment. The police inspector was there for the concert, of course, that's why he popped in. And the one thing that...
Graham. The one thing the police inspector wanted to know was where was Betty?
I don't know,
Said Bob. Tim.
And the vicar said, "What are you doing here, Betty and Bob? I didn't expect you. Go home," and they did.
You'll have to drag them back. You'll have to drag them back.
Ah.
Joe.
There was a knock on the door. Please come back in. There's the inspector and a high-voiced person called Bob.
The vicar, as mother knew, had one song that she particularly didn't want her to sing, which was called The Sewing Machine, you know the one, so. Anyway...
Graham. At that moment, a shot rang out. Clutching its chest, the tiny hamster fell to the floor. "Nobody leave the room," said the inspector.
Tim. "Because Mother wants to play this tune on the stage." Mother said, "It's the first time I'll be able to play it because the vicar doesn't like it." "And hello," said the vicar as he came in, and Mother hit the sewing machine.
I hooted, but you were there. I hooted, but did the audience agree that they got there? Tim and Bill, did they get there? Did they get there? No. I will score. Yes, I will score 3-0 for that move. Tag wrestling. Let's go to picking up song, carry on singing, ladies and gentlemen. One player to start a song. And when he or she stops, the next player in the other team must pick up on the word on which he or she stopped with a totally different song. Let's start. Let's start with Bill. Sing a song, Bill, and stop on a word of your choice. Graham to pick it up.
Pack up all my cares and woe. Here I go, singing low.
Sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Plays really play.
Play it again. I love it. Play it again. I don't
there. 2 points I give to Tim and Bill, and we will in fact go to Graham to start another song, please.
There is a town in the town.
Way down upon the swamp.
River.
Oh, shall we keep going?
River.
Yeah, keep going, please.
Old
River.
man River, he
that.
just keeps rolling.
He walks like an angel walks.
Go your own business,
like an angel talks, and his hair has a kind of...
Graham with of. Yes, please, Graham.
Of music.
Alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, oh.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great
ball of fire ruled the world.
should give 5 points to the outrage of that. Tim, would you start a song, please? Come to you. Start a song.
Certainly. I'm dreaming of a white.
Whiter still and wider.
No advertising. Wider, why do the birds say I love you? Oh, why does the sun stand in the sky? Oh, why does the rain fall on me every day? Will somebody tell me why?
You've just written that.
It was all right.
Very good indeed.
10 dollars after it already. Why? Why do the birds keep on singing?
That's the one you were thinking of.
Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Have a glorious feeling.
Feeling, Tim.
Feeling groovy.
Groovy.
I think we'll have a song from Jo. I'll score 2 points to Jo for that, and she starts the next song. Next to the last song in this round.
I love to go wandering along the mountain.
Mountain, climb every hill, till you find your dream.
Graham.
Dream.
Still dream. Still dream. It's a long dream. Tim.
I don't know that one, Bill.
My note is poised.
Yes, I expect it is, Barry. Dream a little dream with me. Tune's wrong, words right.
Dream along with me. Yeah.
Dream along with me.
Me. Jo.
Me
David whistling. Stop it.
and my shadow straight down Avenue.
Haven't seen me? I'm walking down the street. Don't I look so neat from my head down to me feet? Tell us about it.
Superb. 5 points all. Superb. Round of applause, both teams. Still in lyrical mood, but lay off the music. Lay off the music, folks, because it's time for limericks. I'm going to give each team the first line of a limerick. They must then complete the limerick, taking alternate lines. And we're going to start with Tim and Bill, and their limerick starts, "There was a young man from Devizes." There was a young man from Devizes.
I think we all know that one.
Yeah. Try and forget it for a moment.
You can do it on your own.
That's what they said about him.
No, I'll do the first line.
All right.
There was a young man from Devizes.
Oh, that's original. There was a young man from Devizes.
Who's that?
Who falls and occasionally rises.
He said, "It's my fault."
And I am such a dolt. But
whenever was dirty.
my legs are of different sizes.
Yeah. Most euphemistic lyric I've ever heard. Wasn't it nice to hear that one again, cleaned up? But now, Jo and Graham, will you make what you will of "There once was a woman from Poole." There once was a woman from Poole.
There once was a woman from Poole.
Good.
Hasn't even written it yet. Who thought she was frightfully cool.
She went for a walk.
She tripped on a cork.
And said, "Oh dear, I feel such a fool."
Golly, we needed that. So now, on to charity. Next round, singing relay. Singing relay. One of the players of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner must sing a duet. But each singing alternate words, one word each, ladies and gentlemen. Any player who falters or messes about is declared soppy. And 2 points go to the other side. So we'll start with Tim and Bill, and the words of the song, June is busting out all over.
June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill. Buds are busting out bushes and romping river pushes every little reel that reels beside a mill. June is busting out all over. The feeling is getting so intense that the young Virginia creepers have been hugging the bejeebers out of all.
Bolter. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I can't give no points to that. I refuse to give no points to that. I'm going to give 2 points to that. Would you like to try another chorus?
Yes.
Swifter tempo. Mr. Lee, will you play that very swiftly?
June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill. Oh! Out of bushes and the rotten river pushes like a little wheel that wheels behind a mill.
A gallon to tempo. Sorry. It is a swine, is it not? Joe and Graham, your song, alternating words, please, on Rock Around the Clock.
1, 2, 3, 4
o'clock,
rock,
5,
6,
7
o'clock,
8
o'clock,
rock,
9,
10
11
o'clock,
12
o'clock,
rock.
We're gonna
A falter
not
there.
easy.
Faster!
You are now going to plunge into an up-tempo rendition with the piano.
1, 2, 3,
clock,
4,
clock,
rock,
5,
6,
7
No. Tim and Bill are winning at the moment. Should we put them through that hoop again? Should we give them another chance to rock around the clock?
Yes.
Rock around the clock.
faster still.
Faster still, please say.
1, 2, 3,
o'clock,
4,
o'clock,
rock,
5,
6,
7
o'clock,
8
o'clock,
rock,
9,
10
11,
rock,
12,
o'clock,
rock,
we're
gonna
rock
around
the
clock
tonight.
Put
Just
man
like
on
I'm declaring that a draw. I'm declaring that a draw. Draw on that round. And you remember earlier I spoke of late arrivals at a certain function. It was in fact a clothing manufacturer's ball. So I'm going to ask the two teams to mention some of the silly people who arrived late at the clothing manufacturer's ball, please. We'll start over with Joe and Graham on this one.
The first arrival at the clothing manufacturer's ball, two German visitors, Frau Shirt and her husband Herr Shirt. Welcome to our country.
And Tim Brooke-Taylor's got one?
Yes.
No comment.
Another arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Rack and their daughter, Anna Rack. They'll be very pleased.
And riding at the ball, Mr. and Mrs. Elastic and their son, Nick.
Funny enough, he was unhappy. But instead, dipping for Mr. Nick Elastic, we have, at the clothing manufacturer's ball, Mr. and Mrs. J. Frantz and their son. Why do I bother?
And also at the same ball, Mr. and Mrs. Ning Dress and their daughter, Eve.
And from Scotland, Mr. and Mrs. Trap and their son.
Thank you. Well, he certainly has your support.
And finally,
Oh,
you believe it? Mr. Penders is killing me. And his wife, Mrs. Penders, is killing me. Rapidly followed by another race arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Icklestocking.
From Russia.
With their Russian cousin, Serge Icklestocking.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to keep the score. You won't believe this because it's not true. I'm declaring this a tie, a draw, so it's goodbye for now from Joe Kendall, Graham Garden, Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke-Taylor.
And a later rival.
And a later rival. Go on then.
From Scotland, Mr. and Mrs. Underwear and their son, Woolly Underwear.
Crier at last managed to say goodbye from Tim Brooke-Taylor, Graham Garden, Joe Kendall, Bill Oddie, Dave Lee at the piano, and producer John Castle.